The book of Job, chapter 32 and verse 21. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto man.
Flattering titles unto men. Black people always want titles. Titles don't mean nothing. If I didn't have a title, I'd still be doing the work of the Most High. That's the mindset you got to have. You got to be building and growing in this truth, in action, not in titles. Some of y'all want title, not that you deserve title or position, but you want to rule and dominate others. That's black. That's very black. Very dangerous, because you can tend to hurt someone with your bad counsel. Read it again.
Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto man. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my maker will soon take me away.
So Job said, if I deal with flattering titles, God could kill me. Why? Because you will have respect of persons. One brother wanted to be, he said to me, if you make me a captain, I ain't got to listen to Captain Shem. I said, okay, you're a grand poobah of 1 million people. How you feel now? I feel the same. I say, see how stupid it is? The title means nothing. If it ain't in your spirit to grow, to build, to lead this truth, it ain't ever going to be there. Titles mean nothing. A good leader can turn boys into men and sheep into lions. Understand that thing. That's what good leadership can do. I remember one day coming up in this truth, we would teach and nobody would listen. Ariel would go up. He was the priest, high priest. He would, not high priest, but the elder priest. He would come up, teach, and people gather around. We said, well, what are you doing that we ain't doing? He said, you're not mad yet. He said, you don't feel what I feel yet. I said, what do you mean? He said, the Spirit got to come on you when you teach. I was confused. I think I was like 21, 22. I said, what do you mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. He said, with this society, he said, you're comfortable in it. He said, I'm not comfortable. He said, when you read Ezekiel 9 and 4, it says, set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry. Can you get that for me so I know I'm not misquoting it? Ezekiel 9 and 4. I think this is the one he pulled on us.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
He said, you see these women half dressed out here, you got faggots walking up and down the street. He said, you are at ease with that. I had to think about that thing. I said, you know what? I am at ease with this. Because growing up, that's normal, seeing stuff like that. He said, it's not normal for me. He said, when you get to the point of studying and growing your faith and changing your mind and heart according to what the Most High says, he said, that's when the Spirit will start to come upon you. I had to think about that thing. Even when you read like the woman with the 7 sons in 2 Maccabees, he used to always say, teach us that. He said, when you read the scriptures, he said, put yourself there. So like when I would read Psalms 137, it took us some time to understand it. I had to put myself by the rivers of Babylon. There we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. And I would put myself in there and, you get all teary-eyed because you start to, when you visualize, when you go like, I don't know how many of you ever went to like film class or whatever, stuff like that. They or even acting class, stuff like that. They tell you got to visualize the scene, the smells, the people as there. What are they wearing? What do you smell? What do you see? What do you hear? He said, put yourself there. When you read, like when you become the woman with the 7 sons, he said, okay, you choose one of those spirits and you become that person. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you feel? And that's when you start to grow somewhat stronger in the spirit, because this book starts to become you. Okay, so again, a good leader can turn boys into men and sheep into lions. Give me 1 Samuel 15:17.